The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow up 6. NASDAQ is, just went flat. S&Ps are flat. Gold contract down $7.80. You got silver off 22 cents. Oil's the number out here today, Tom.
Inventory at 10:30, right?
10:30, man. Nothing like it. Bonds, we get the 10-year down 4 ticks. The 30-year off 15. King dollar's trying to crawl back into higher price. It's up 382 at 95.37. The euro's at $1.11, and the yen is at 101. And last 2 days we had window dressing, and bottom line is the market couldn't handle it. So we get the volatility out here, and it's like the volatility just jumps from the broad market to the commodities to the currencies to, yesterday the bonds, man. Those bonds were whacked out yesterday.
Huge.
Bottom line, though, guess what? They clawed their way all the way back. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here at TFNN, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin, Scott, great show, swim lessons. Get it right on your cell phone. So if you're traveling right now on the West Coast, going down that beautiful Seattle coastline, remember, you can just go TFNN on your cell phone, hit Tiger TV. You're going to get great HD quality video as well as audio. And if you haven't test drove the Thinkorswim platform, do it, folks. It's a great platform. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, John. Good morning, Tommy.
How you doing?
How's everything going?
Good, man.
Morning, Kevin.
Just another day, another 379 firms releasing earnings.
370.
Another day.
You know what's so cool, man? I was, when we were just starting off the show, I was going to say to Tommy, I says, what a great job to have, man. Every day something's moving.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
right.
Seriously.
There
it's
is
like,
no firm, no industry, no business with a more current event effect on your business than trading.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. And, like we were talking about yesterday, that the disconnect that I had anyway, and bonds clawed their way back, but it was like, okay, man, what is the divergences that we have happening out here? Do you know what I mean? And it seems that, the bond market's a little bit nervous. I mean, I think these rates are still going to go down, but it's interesting right now. It's like the bulls and bears are fighting in a huge way inside that whole context.
Right. It really is a battle of titans. You got some people saying that, based on what's going on overseas, how can our bonds not rally, right? How can our not stay low? And then you got Jamie Dimon coming out in an interview saying that, he wouldn't be anywhere near long bonds at this point, right? And he thinks rates will creep back up. And long term, they have to normalize, right? We all know that. It's just a matter of when. And, you're right, Tom. It's a battle of titans.
And the thing, what's amazing here, folks, okay, that what Kevin was just saying, that has been the conversation for like the last 3 years. Every time I think about it, it's like, hey, rates have to go up back up. Well, they haven't. But they have to. We know that. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it could be a while.
Exactly.
The two biggest words, I use this all the time. When trading grains, you trade relationship in spreads, just like you trade relationships in bonds, right?
Yes.
But the million-dollar question is, when and from where will they go back, right?
Right.
Because this market can stay out of whack longer than people can stay liquid.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
So that's the million-dollar question. When and from where will they correct?
Yeah, no doubt. So, swim lessons today. What are we going to be talking about?
We like to talk about iron condors all the time.
Okay.
But in an environment of low volatility, what do you do with an iron condor? Well, we're going to teach you how to trade an iron condor, but keep the vega part positive. How do you trade an iron condor in low volatility?
Okay, cool, man. Cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing how you and Scott break down every aspect, whether it's the vagger or the theta, and it's really cool, really understanding that, folks. Because what happens is this: remember something. If you miss one show, okay, the bottom line is that if you end up listening for 6 or 7 weeks, okay, you're going to get a course and options that that you just can't buy. You know,
totally.
which is really cool.
That's why I listen.
And what has happened with myself, Kevin, do you know what I mean? I get you almost every day, but if I don't, it's been long enough now. If I miss one, then I pick it up, and you get it the next time, which is
awesome.
which is dynamite. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that means your options IQ is rising.
It is rising.
That's right.
And you know what's so wild
It's got a
about
positive expectation. You know?
Well, what's really cool, folks, and this is why you should listen to it. I've been in this market forever, and I've traded options a long time. But guess what? These guys can teach you so much, and there's stuff that I already should have really known, and I didn't. Okay, which is a great feeling for me.
Sure.
But the aspect, my point is that they can break it down for you real simple.
It's an awesome education, right?
It is an awesome education without throwing Larry McMillan's book against the wall. And I love Larry, and I love the book, but I've thrown that against the wall. I mean, last time it was talking 15 years ago, but it's easier. And thank God for the internet and for the shows, because it's much easier in a visual aspect.
Everything is. I think I could do anything around the house with a YouTube video these days, right? I mean,
totally.
It is.
Totally. Well, Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one. We look forward to the show at noon.
Looking forward to it, guys.
Thanks, man. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. The Dow right now is up 31. Nasdaq's up 8. S&P's are up $1.50. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 31. Nasdaq's up 11. S&Ps are up 1.5. Let's go to Jim in Oldsmar. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, you guys. How you doing today?
Morning, doing great. Yourself?
Oh, pretty good.
Cool.
I'm still learning and listening to you all every day. Really appreciate your inputs. And
Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
yeah, I was asking about RAI, Reynolds American. I was just wondering if it looks like to me around 47.83 would be a good time to buy it, but I wanted to get your opinion on if you think it'll even go that low or not.
Oh, yeah, I think we'll go that low, but let's take a look at it. So you got RAI. This is the large tobacco company. The low's 35 for the year. The high's 54. I just take your time on it. You know, I don't know if they come out with numbers on the 26th, but it came down hard. So, I mean, this thing has been on a rocket ship one way. I mean, you go back 2 years, it was $28, it doubles in price. So I'd let it test. You know, you get that high volume low right now, Jim, at $48.85. So I'd first let it test that, but I suspect you're probably going to get somewhere down to the bottom, like a 44 print. And if you get in there with light volume, then you probably get some action. But you'd have to really watch how you came down. The reason for that, I was going to say the reason for that is that at the highs there's no volume. But that would set up a consolidation because on July 1st on the weekly, you know, you had some pretty good volume. So maybe that's going to be the consolidation, the low 44 of that, because it's going to be hard to break that, like the 42 to 44 level, the first time down at least, because you get a lot of buying right in there.
Okay, yeah. Well, that sounds good. I just noticed that a lot of these charts, when you get a sharp down and a V back up, it's a lot of times there's a good support there. And I didn't know if 47.83 would be one of those points or not.
Well, what happens, I think it is, okay? What tends to happen, though, when you get a big downdraft like this, the first time, you know, this is not that far off the highs. It'll probably bounce off there, but I wouldn't buy it because you want to let the bounce happen first and see if it's on light volume. Because if it's on light volume, that's just going to go a little bit lower. And because this has gone so high, that's a normal, you know, it's not a big deal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cooking, brother.
I really appreciate you guys. You're helping me learn.
We appreciate you out there growling and prowling with us, man.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a great one. Look who we have. He's good old Tom from Plymouth. He's out there growling and prowling this metal market. I think he's out in the harbor. Tom, what's going on?
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I wanted to thank you for not letting me jump last week, but I jumped in yesterday. I couldn't help it.
Okay.
That
So,
JDST?
yeah, so what he's looking at is this, folks. He's looking at JDST. Now, it's the direction 3 times bear position of the juniors, the Market Vectors Juniors Gold Miners Index. And as he said, he jumped in yesterday. And what did happen yesterday, now this is pretty cool, because what you had, I'm going to, the JDXJ, I'm going to bring up the
GDXJ.
Yeah. Did I bring it up? Yeah, I did. Okay. Thank you. GDXJ. So this is the correlation inside it, folks. And when it happened yesterday, it was very subtle, but inside the gold and silver equities, it was the juniors that really start giving it up first. And they start giving it up yesterday as I was watching this, okay? So, you know, bottom line is that JDST, I think you got to trade here, man. You know, you caught a bid this morning. The gold contract itself, and this will go with the gold contract, folks. Gold contract's down 1060. It didn't make its high. You got some juice down here today. Yeah, so GDXJ. So if I look at the GDXJ, you know, we made a high yesterday. Yeah, see, this is a big deal. So watch this, folks. We made a high yesterday with 8.2 million shares. We've already done 2.1. And what are we talking, 45 minutes into the market?
10:20, yeah.
10:20. That's saying that you're going to get back inside the lower range. Yeah, we just did. So if you get back inside 50.29, what that sets up is that it'll go test the 43.72 from that high volume swing low, you know, and we'll go from there.
That would be a big move in the JDST, especially.
It would be a big move in JDST. It's definitely it's.
Did your ears perk up at that one, Tom?
Yeah, I think I might pick up some more today. I mean, I really think it's going to jump. I'm hoping the dollar moves up a little bit, but, you know, hey.
Yeah, the dollar's a wild card right now. I agree. I know what you're saying. It's like, okay, I think there's it's not that there's a disconnect, but there's no doubt that no one was selling gold stocks, okay? The difference that I saw, though, is that when you're at highs, no one was really buying them either. So it was making a high, you know, with lighter volume. What we haven't seen yet is that we haven't seen a sell down with an expansion of volume. Now, the GDXJ and the GDX is saying that, okay, very subtly, you do have that volume coming in today. So if we get an expansion of volume as they go lower, and if they stay lower, that's going to be a monster heads up, folks. That's going to be a monster heads up because we haven't had a correction, you know. So it's like, okay, you get a couple that have already come out with numbers. We get a couple more numbers coming out the 8th and 9th in these gold equities. You know, this morning, Vista Gold, which you know, they put a shock into the market. He came out with a secondary at $1.40, but they opened it up at $1.25.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's those, you know, because we're at highs, I suspect we're going to see more, you know, gold equities haven't been able to raise money for a long period of time. So they want to raise some money. And they better raise it.
Oil's already back to $40, right?
Yeah.
Man, those companies, if they were smart at 50 plus,
totally,
you could have positioned yourself a little well.
Yeah, right. You got
much better than right now at $40.
No,
yeah.
No one wants to buy it at 40, right? So I think you get some action, man.
All right, I'm looking for a big Friday. I hope.
Big Friday.
Yeah.
You have to love it, man. That's right. Hey, what you have inside the metals market is that if you do get volume today, your probability goes higher that, you know, this thing will go slightly lower tomorrow. And I believe what Tom's talking about is what the jobs number on Friday, right?
That'd be nice.
Which could, you know, if what would happen, folks, is that if we get a good jobs number, which we've got, bottom line is that the market's going to be thinking like, oh man, okay, so, you know, we expect that rates won't go up, but you get a good jobs number again, it's going to be like, okay, man, you know, push comes to shove, your probability that the Fed comes out, starts talking that, hey, we think that the, you know, rate hike is on the table again for September.
Sure.
You know, cooking, brother.
Thanks, Tom.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
And we're coming back with oil. That's what I was pulling up here.
Oh, that's
so
right.
It's exactly at $40.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
And we'll see what we'll see where we're rocking in three minutes.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks, and we'll find out what the oil numbers are. But oil
is there a number out? Is there? Maybe.
There's definitely a number out.
There it is. I can see it on the left. Crude, 1.4 million barrels surplus.
Okay.
Median estimate was minus 1.7 million. So you got 3 million extra barrels than they thought. Price is going down.
Yeah. So we just went from $40 to $39.43. Actually, $39.40. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, needless to say, it's always a good time to do it. But check it out on the front page of TFNN. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can see how these trade. And no doubt, oil's all over the place. So
I talked you into buying one contract of the 39.05.
Right. I sold it, right?
Yes, you sold it. Sorry, thank you.
Right.
So what's interesting, and this is why you really want to look at the demo account, right?
Yeah.
So this was at about 96 by 92.
Okay.
Sorry, 92 by 96 bid offer.
Right.
So you sold it at the bid 92.
Right.
Which is you're risking
$8 to make 92.
Yeah. Because guess what? And where do you get that? You know, that's where you have to wrap your head around. You're selling it at 92. So how's my risk 8? The risk is 8 because I'm selling somebody that option, and my risk is that option expires in the money. And I'm liable for 100. So I'm selling it and getting the 92. And my risk is that I have to pay out 100. That's why they're taking the 8. You know, wrap your head around that.
Right.
So you have 8 at risk, 92 for profit, max profit, and you have 39.05. And what's interesting is that even with this, now this is 11 a.m. So we have 28 minutes, right. left. I would have thought maybe it might be a little bit closer to center. With getting a 60-cent pullback immediately, and now you're only 35 cents above the strike price. Now you have to remember, you know that when it reaches the strike price, that it's going to be oscillating right around 50.
50, right.
But still, I think that's a very fair bid offer in terms of the risk reward you're getting. You could be getting 3-to-1 right now for only a 40-cent drop in the next half hour.
I know.
Yeah, not bad.
You know,
with knowing that already you have the news on your side, like it's going to be digesting that big miss. That's a big miss when you think it's going to be, you know, a decrease of 1.7 million and you have an increase of 1.4.
It is.
It's like, whoa. You know, oil's at $40 and we're dealing with surpluses in inventory. Right? I mean,
And what happens now, so check this out, folks, and what you also have here, now this is not live.
Delayed, 15 minutes.
But what your swing point is 38.67. So yeah, that's really cool.
Oh no, I'm just saying we're 80 cents from there right now.
I know, but you see what I'm saying? That you have an actual target. Okay.
And just to be sure, so you're looking at September there, and I always want to double. Yeah.
Oh,
and they're on September here. It's
Yeah.
just sometimes that they. So we'll see what happens. But either way, you had 8 at risk for 92 of profit. You know, you only have to be successful 1 out of 10 times, even including commissions on that trade, to be profitable. And you know, that was quite a shot down. And just so I had pulled up, and this is a perfect example, I had pulled up because guess what? You know, you want to be ready, right? That had spiked, and we needed to spike further. But if that went another 50 cents, maybe, and you can see how far it pulled back, right?
Right.
I was going to say maybe, you know, just buy it back at 25.
Right.
You know, don't wait for that, because once you get it on your side, as we know, I mean, look at this, all the way. Let's see what the low is on this bar. Now, this is a 5-minute bar we're looking at. It made it to 39.18.
Yeah.
And we're now 70 cents. We're now, wow.
We're at $40.
We're now above where the news came out. Pretty amazing.
Plenty of time, though.
That's awesome.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the XLE as we're doing this, okay?
And hopefully, maybe, they're talking about in the den exactly. On that spike down, you know, the ones who you want to take a binary back at the top, there was one at 40.05. You took the 39.05.
Yeah.
There was one at the 40.05 for $12. Hopefully they got it. There you go. And we'll see. Now we only have 27 minutes left until expiration. Maybe we'll get a couple more dollars of oscillation.
You gotta love it, man.
Now it's at 60. There you go.
The 40.05 is he talking about?
Yeah, because that's 40. Oil's all the way back up to 40. You know, that was an 80-cent rise in the binary. Wow,
Oh,
look
my
at
God.
that. Let's expand our chart to include all the action.
Look at that.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. And you know, 40.20. So yeah, it's already moved a buck.
Yeah.
$1.10.
Yeah, went 80 cents down and a full $1 up.
Right.
In the span of 4 minutes.
Right. Now let's see what that's done to the market. So, market-wise,
can you imagine having a big position in one of these oil companies and that's happening? I mean, just huge.
I know.
Huge
price
swings.
No doubt. So if we go over to the, let's go to ExxonMobil first. We take a look at Exxon. That's up 11 cents, light volume, no big deal. The XLE. That's got up 67 cents, light volume also, though. The USO, which is the ETF structure for oil, that's up 15 cents. And that's not finished. You know, it'd be interesting to see. So what we're looking at a bar, folks, that went down to 923, and it's at 950.
Let's take a peek back in oil. It's an eternity. We haven't been looking at the chart for, okay, it's still settling right there. 40. Pretty amazing, though. Up 30 cents from when the news came out, and there was a huge miss like that.
Right.
We'll see if it can sustain it past 5 minutes. We're only 5 minutes out. We know how that goes.
Have to love it, man.
Yeah.
We get over. If we go, let's go back to. We'll go back to the gold contract for Tom. So right now, let's see. We're down $11. You got 98,000 contracts traded. This is where, you know, inside the gold market, what we just did is at 13, so it's right at it. What it's done is it's where it was trading on Monday. So the real question is going to be, I suspect it'd have to build some cause to get the lower price right now, because that was quite a while it was trading.
Yeah.
If you broke, it would have to go another $10 lower to really get some destruction going. And I don't expect you're going to see that today.
And you know, I'm seeing we have a caller, Carlos, our man in Garden Grove, California.
Oh,
Carlos.
awesome, man. Carlos, what's going on, brother?
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tommy. How are you guys?
Morning.
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
So,
you want to look at what's in style, right?
You're going to look at oil?
Yeah, I put a buy order yesterday low.
Okay.
Actually, my question is not about the move. I put 2 contracts, but I got only activated in 1. Is that normal?
Boy, that means that you really were just right there, I guess. No, most times not, no, but that means that when you were going, you must have caught a low, because that means that no one else would sell to you, at that price, yeah.
So it is.
Oh, I've seen it happen. I mean, this is what tends to happen, which is pretty cool, is that when you are going, whether you're trying to buy at lows or sell at highs, if it's really hard to do, that's when the probability is much better that it's on your side. Do you know what I mean? And like, kind of what happened to you there is that there were no more sellers down at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed the price dropped to lower than the yesterday low.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. Well, I was happy when I saw activated, but I only saw one contract. And I'm not mad about it. I'm happy because it's still a little bit gain.
Yeah.
But it's the velocity that happens, it's unbelievable.
Well, you know, after you had called, I was watching gasoline that night when I was telling you to sell it, and I saw it go a little bit higher, and then I gave it up again, man. I was saying to myself, oh, my God.
Well, that was an excellent opinion. Tom, can I stay a little longer?
Yeah, no, stay right there. Tommy O'Brien, Carlos, we want to hear from you folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man Carlos from California, and we are talking the oil market. So, you're long oil, all right?
Yes.
Okay.
But let's go back to the gasoline opinion that you gave me.
Okay.
Tom, something I have learned through the years listening to your program is that your opinion, at least for me, is very important. But at the end, the decision of selling or buying is my decision. And in this case, when you told me to sell it,
Yeah.
I sold it right after it was the market closed. I took some of the profits I had.
Yeah.
When I saw it going up, what I did, I switched the chart to another symbol,
Okay.
so I don't have to see it. And then when I look it back yesterday when it dropped, I said, "Thank you, Tom."
No, thanks, man. So what we're talking about, folks, is
It's my responsibility.
No, no, I know that. But what happens is that I have responsibility too. Do you know what I mean? Well, you know what happens? We're all in the same business. So at night, I was watching. I says, "Oh man!" Actually, when I woke up in the morning, what happened, folks? It went from $1.30, 77 when we were talking, and then
It's 134 all the way
yeah,
up.
134, and then it crashed. Well, it didn't crash, but it really did.
That's pretty good crash.
Fast and furious, all the way right back down. So
Really fast. Really fast. Now, my question about the oil is, I have some profits here.
Yeah.
And I know your target on the downside is 38.50.
Yeah.
Tom, I want to put a stop, so I don't really want to go and take those profits right now.
Sure.
Because it's been dropping for weeks.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Where is the conservative stop? If I may ask.
What you can do is put a stop at what I'm doing here. Here, I'm going to bring up the contract. And right now, I think 40.26. Let me just make sure that I got the right number here. Yeah, so we're at 40.24 right now. I'd put it, I mean, you can really put it above or at 40.03, where I'm going with the 40.03. That was the high at 9 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
You know, 39.94 is on the other side. Interesting. You know, what I do is this, like a 39.94, where I'm going, Carlos, is at 11:30 yesterday morning when that thing went down. At the high of that bar, that got some volume. You can almost, put it 34, 39, 91 or something. And then if oil continues to go, today, then just keep raising the stop. Because the goal would be to get stopped out. What I would try to do is get stopped out today before the close.
Okay.
Because the way that the XLE is setting up and the way the oil is really setting up, it's looking like an ABC down.
Okay.
And if it's an ABC down, that will be fast and furious. And what has happened is that the oil market last Friday was pretty tricky. I mean, it was going down, it rejected lower price first, got back inside the higher range, and then fell apart. And that's always, you know how they say, well, when you're in a bear market, all the surprises are the downside. When you're in a bull market, all the surprises are the upside. And that's kind of what oil did, and then the XLE did. Because, we made money in the XLE, but it got stopped out Friday, and then it blew apart on, Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. Tom, can I ask Tommy a question?
Yeah. Go for it, Carlos.
Tommy, I want to ask you.
What's happening?
How young you start trading? 'Cause I want to.
Like what? 14 maybe?
14, yeah.
Somewhere in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it hard to put aside what a 14-year-old does? Because that's a thing I face in my family. They have a hard time putting it on the side.
I loved math, and so it was just kind of an extension of that, really, in my head, I think, and I enjoyed it, and so that's kind of where it came from.
And that's all you knew because.
Yeah, right. Guess who I live with.
Exactly, because what had happened, and one of his buddies. Timmy, right? I mean, what ended up happening is that there was one of his buddies too were working, and he was always over the house. So it was kind of like, it was just always around. That's a little bit different. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. And what about staying trading? What was the reason to stay trading? Meaning, it was the money, it was the passion for doing it. What was it?
What happened is that I got into this when the spreads inside the NASDAQ were changing. So what did happen is that the first couple of years in day trading was a lot easier than day trading is in general. You know what I mean?
That is now.
Yeah, big time, okay? Because what had happened, Carlos, is that it used to be a quarter, or an eighth by a quarter.
I remember that.
Okay?
I remember that.
And what happened is that we just start using basically faster machines and breaking the bid and offer. So the first couple years of that was really cool because, you could say it's trading, but the other side of it, you were really just breaking bids. So if you used Instinet, your probability was a little bit better that you could get, another 4 or 5 cents. So,
well, thank you for the answers. And guys, I really appreciate what you do for us, and I wish you a very good day.
Thanks, Carlos.
Thanks, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thank you. Bye.
So look at, it's oscillated around that $40 mark.
Yeah, even 40-20. Pretty remarkable. 20-cent rise after the news comes out.
Right. And the news is still saying, we pulled it up, that, there's a surplus. But guess what? The market's saying, well...
And this is where it's awesome. Same thing. If they're pulling up the demo account on Nadex and you can check it out. So we're at about 420 now. Even let's say if we're trading at 40.25, right? You have 120 cents to the upside. You have 120 cents to the downside. And that's where you just really want to get a feel for the market. We're almost at 10 minutes out until expiration. 10 minutes and 52 seconds to be exact, right on the chart. And, there's some good risk rewards there in terms of buying it at 24. You're getting betted in 3-1 for a 22-cent rise right now in the next 10 minutes.
Wow.
And you can see that oil's still digesting this news, And what's really interesting is that these last bars have literally touched right on both strike prices, where it's 40.05 and 40.45 was kind of there. But that's just where you can it's important for when you're making trades in the future to understand where the market's going to be priced depending on where the underlying is.
Totally. And that is so, that's intriguing in the aspect that,
and then you do stuff you could take both sides, right?
Yeah,
you could do the straddle. You could buy the higher side, sell the lower side.
Right.
And you're looking for a close either above 40.45 or below 40.05.
Yeah, and you're at 40.25 right now.
Right.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it kind of looks like it's settling. I don't know if I'd take that,
No, I wouldn't take it right now, but that's what's great about the demo, watching that. Yeah. They say, okay,
And as we say that, look at that. Okay. So what's moving? What are some of the bigger stocks in maybe the NASDAQ?
Let's go. Okay, so we go inside the NDX 100. Biogen yesterday. Biogen. The Wall Street Journal reported either Merck or another company was looking to buy Biogen. That goes up $30 in a heartbeat. So it's down 15 today.
Yeah.
You get Veris off $4. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 20. You get the NASDAQ, up 3. And if we do go inside the NDX, the strength versus the weakness, what we have out here, let's take a look. Your strength is Surin Corporation. That's up 6. Cerner, thank you, up 6.9%. Oh, Discovery's up again. That's up 4%. Dish is up 3%. Taken away from it, Biogen is down 4.8%. Pfizer is down 4.3%. And Bed Bath & Beyond is down 1.9.
Bed Bath & Beyond, that's got to be a tough company to run, I think, right now, because just, you know, you're competing with, obviously, the Macy's of the world, or just, you know, the normal brick-and-mortar retailers.
Look at this.
But then, you know, that's a business, I think, where you can price check almost everything that's in there.
You can.
And everything is uniform, as in if you're buying a bedding good there, it's going to be on Amazon.
Exactly.
You know, there's no reason why you need it all nowadays when Amazon delivers anything at the best price to your door.
And so that's why we're looking at this chart. And February of 2015, it's at $79.
Year and a half straight.
And now it looks like it's going to do a monster ABC down. And this would be, if you want to see an A to B point, a straight line move, folks, this is, and then building cause, that's what you have here. And if this breaks, this is amazing, actually. So just ballpark at 79 to 41. So you're talking, what, $38? We wouldn't go out of business, but you're talking about 38, 48. You're talking about a $14 stock.
It's probably a little bit of the same thing as like the Best Buy problem, where, they're a fun store to go in, right? They have a lot of cool things. You can go check out the bedding. You can go check out stuff. But I'd be price checking everything, because you know how expensive bedding is, and all those. They have a lot of the bath items, same thing, towels, you know, kitchen utensils, those types of things. You can buy all those electronics. Yeah.
So, folks, the internet is so cool, and this would end up happening yesterday. So, we're getting a bid on putting carpet in a place, folks. Right, beautiful place. Bottom line, the bid's $7,000, right? So I say to the guy, I says, okay, I'm getting a few more bids. I says, you know, is someone going to come in at $6,000, right? Bottom line, he hangs up the phone, calls me back, says, okay, I'll do it at $6,000. So by that time, though, I'd already been on the internet, right? I'm saying to myself, I can find this wholesale. Bottom line, I got it at $3,000, right? From a mill, exact same carpet, a Mohawk carpet, exact same carpet. The install is $457, all right? And then another, you know, the pad underneath is going to... So that was the internet. And well, guess what? It's delivered.
Yeah.
You know, now, in this case, I had to pay $250 to get it delivered.
Right.
But
that's all in, it's still a good deal.
Oh, I'd hate to be a retailer. I mean, it'd be like, oh, my God.
I mean, you just have to offer a valuable service at a great price.
Right.
And, you know, the delivery thing's a big thing, too, because something like that, you're saving enough money, it makes sense. But even Amazon, we don't pay for a single thing for delivery.
Right.
So already, all these retailers, even when you go online, they're facing a battle because they have to charge for delivery.
I know.
So how do you compete? Because that gets expensive when you're ordering real items, especially something like Bed Bath & Beyond, right? You want to send me a comforter and whatever it is, some type of kitchen desktop, whatever it is.
Nice sheets.
Yeah, everything heavy.
Yeah.
And now all these retailers like Amazon, Target, if you join their Target 5% red card or whatever it is,
okay.
that doesn't have to be a credit card. You can be tied to your ATM.
Yeah.
You get free shipping for that, I think. So you can see how you get not trapped in a bad way, but why wouldn't you use their service when they give you free shipping? When that's a big part, when prices are so close, the margins are thin, where shipping's a huge deal. You're buying an $80 item even, you pay $7. That's like a 10% surcharge on your good.
And you don't move.
Right.
You don't move.
Yeah.
It shows up at your house. Yeah. There's no doubt, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big number, and no two ways about that.
When I'm in just any store, I'm price checking it on my phone nowadays on any type of real item.
On Camel?
What?
Camel?
No. Just pulling it on Amazon to see what their price is, Yeah.
Okay. You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And, of course, then swim lesson, Steve Rhodes, Dave White will be back. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Real! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.